This morning, I'm right out in front of Mike's Meats and Farmers Market, an increasingly popular spot for people to stop when they want to have quality product to serve their family and friends. I'm here with Mike McKee, owner, and also Ryan Fry, who is responsible for their great soup bar and some other cooking here available at Mike's Meats. Now, what we're going to do today is Mike has brought down this amazing outdoor grill. It's a ginormous grill that he's able to prepare and serve, what, 400 meals you've done?
440 is the tops for last year, but you know, we'd be pretty comfortable up to about 500 people.
Well, I'm anxious to see how this setup works, Mike. And what do you have on the menu today for this segment?
Well, today we're going to do our typical barbecue menu, which would be our barbecue chicken, coleslaw, and our baked beans. And of course, our meal would not be complete without some of Scott's bread.
Absolutely. Artisan bread, that's one of the things, one of the nicest additions to Mike's Meats and Farmers Market is there's actually fresh breads being prepared here at one end of the market. And you walk in and you smell these fresh breads cooking, and Scott does a wonderful job with that. And that's just one other element that's available through here at Mike's Meats and Farmers Market. Well, we've moved inside and we're in what Mike calls the meat room here. And Ryan is going to show us how he preps his chickens. It looks like we've got half chickens here.
Half chickens are a split chicken.
Split chicken, okay.
Split halves, and they work out great. They're wonderful, easy to cook, easy for the barbecue, home barbecue guy. It's real even temperature. It's moist. It's going to have the bones in there. It's going to work out great.
Right.
So.
Great. So now when you're going to prepare one of these, and if you're going to prepare one at home, or if you, Mike, are going to be showing off to a big group that you often do with that big grill, what are the steps that you use to prepare this?
Well, let me show you. What we do, first off, you want to prepare a brine. And that brine includes about a gallon of water you need enough to cover your chicken.
Okay.
And again, 24 hours, most of the time is what you do. Now our brine, typically what we'll do is about 2 parts sugar to 1 part salt, black pepper, corns, and bay leaf.
Bay leaf.
Yes. So what you do is you get this stuff in here, get it mixed in there, kind of massage them, you know, give them a little.
Yep.
Little back rub. While Ryan's doing this, I'm going to go out and start up the grill.
Great, okay. Mike. Okay.
All right.
Terrific.
Yep. And you'll want this herb, a lot of this stuff, what I haven't shown you is most of the time what we do is we'll boil that water to get all the sugars and everything. And then also get these leaves, these bay leaves. You have to get the esters and everything out of that stuff.
Okay.
Now, it used to be an old cook's wives' tale that bay leaves, like you always had to pull them out because people would choke on them.
Oh.
That was back in the early early 20th century, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, when I cook with bay leaf, because it is such a large spice, I usually do pull out the whole leaf.
Pull right back out, yeah.
So you would take this salt, brown sugar, peppercorn, and bay leaf mixture,
right.
Put it in a pot with the water.
Now, and this is the other thing, is if you have a cooler. We've done this a lot of times as far as like a little beer cooler.
Sure.
And you can just dump everything in there. As far as winter months, it gets cold enough. It's under 40 degrees.
Just
might as well just leave it. And make sure you put the lid on in case the raccoons show up.
Yes, that's right.
If you got cats and dogs. and
Just
put
seal it all up, and as long as it keeps it under 40 degrees, you're in good shape.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yep.
24 hours in advance, like you said.
Yep. 24 hours, you can go up to about, well, I wouldn't go more than about 2 days.
Sure.
As far as that.
Absolutely.
Because that salt, it does get a little bit salty.
There you go.
And I always like to use kosher salt. That's my thing.
I'm with you on that. I
Yeah.
love kosher salt.
Kosher salt has that bigger grain.
Yeah.
It's just, it absorbs a little bit more moisture. Iodized salt, a lot of times it's just too strong.
There is an edge to it.
There is. Definitely.
Okay, great. So you've got your brine.
We got our brine. Now, again, if these were brined for about 24 hours,
Right.
we'd get them right back in there. We'd get rid of our bay leaf. Just trying to give it a little bit of flavor there. Peppercorns and everything. I don't like to use this more than once.
Oh, I
And
understand.
the reason for it is to make sure you get through a good cycle.
Gotcha.
And
Very simple, really. You know, I'm surprised at just how simple that is, but it makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
absolutely, absolutely. Now, we have what's called a Memphis rub.
The Memphis rub. Okay.
Memphis rub.
Is this available through Mike's, or is this your?
Mike has his own,
Of course, yeah.
proprietor
Yeah.
that makes this stuff for us. Now, this is mostly like a paprika.
Yeah.
You
You can tell by the color.
Yeah. Nice. It's a smoky paprika, a little bit of sugar.
Oh, okay.
And that sugar is like a brown sugar, a little bit of that white sugar and or regular
Mm-hmm.
white sugar, and then black pepper, and then you have a little
There you
bit.
go.
You can smell that cumin.
Yes.
It's real light. Yeah.
Just a little hint.
Just
Gotcha.
a hint of it. We're not going to Mexico quite yet.
Yes.
We're just in Memphis.
Okay.
That's where we're headed there.
Okay.
So we're all set with that, and then we can get them out on the grill.
That's ready to go on the grill. Okay.
Just like that.
Fabulous.
Let's do it on this side though too.
Okay, yeah, don't forget the flip side.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And again, some simple steps. That brine must make a huge difference in your finished product.
Absolutely. See, that's the thing, is it adds the moisture to it.
Yeah.
It gives it some flavor and penetrates that flavor. Instead of, you don't have to sit there with the turkey baster
Oh yeah,
all day long.
Gotcha.
It's not gonna do anything more than what we already did.
Exactly.
And just
not
give it time.
complicated.
Yep. Just
Simple
keep it
step.
simple.
There you go.
Absolutely.
That's gonna make a huge difference when you do this in your own backyard or over the campfire or your own grill. Now, Ryan, when you're selecting your split chicken and these halves, is there any particular size or quality of the chicken that you look for particularly?
Now we carry Draper Valley. And
Draper Valley,
Draper
okay.
Valley is a natural chicken, and they are grown here in Washington State,
Okay.
out of Mount Vernon.
Mhm.
It's a wonderful chicken. They raise them. They are considered cage-free.
Okay.
They get them to a particular size, and this is a great size for them. They have wonderful flavor. A lot of times you'll get this other stuff from who knows where, Kansas or somewhere else.
Right.
And
there's
we
a-
like to know that we have locally grown stuff,
Uh-huh.
and also we'll get it fresh rather than frozen.
Very
And
good.
that frozen stuff, goes across the country. And we always have, our health issues nowadays are,
Oh yeah.
a truck driver drives some chicken over, and then he drives some tomatoes over, and then we have a listeria or salmonella issue or something with tomatoes.
Right.
And that has happened in the past.
Great.
So
Draper
this is-
Valley.
Draper Valley is the
Fresh
way.
chickens locally grown. The
Absolutely.
best.
They are. It's a wonderful chicken. They say so much more moist.
Great.
And,
Oh,
it's
terrific. And again, there's one other difference that comes out in that final product that makes people so happy.
we only shoot for quality.
Yeah.
That's our
Excellent.
deal. So.
Hooked on Toys!
If you enjoy preparing your fishing game, Hooked on Toys has everything you need to do it right. From vacuum sealers to smokers and all the seasonings and chips to go with them, you won't believe the variety of what Hooked on Toys has to offer the outdoor chef. They have an amazing selection of outdoor cookware too. Dutch ovens to camp stoves, camp tables, cookware to treat your family and friends to outdoor cooking at its best. It's all at Hooked on Toys, 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue, Wenatchee.
Hook on Toys!
Honey, you are not gonna believe this. I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste. 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Look at the camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
AmeriGas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing AmeriGas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are you building or buying a home? Ask your builder to make it propane. Make it AmeriGas. Learn more about the outstanding fixed pricing and affordable budget payment programs offered by AmeriGas.
Log on to AmeriGas.com.
AmeriGas, America's propane company, has a shopping list of all the things their product propane can do. Commercial business use, home heating, water heating, pool and spa heating, clothes drying, fuel for kitchen stoves, and of course, grilling. Propane is extremely affordable, clean burning, and extremely efficient. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at AmeriGas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsible.
Well, again, now you've showed us how to prep these chickens, these split chickens. They not only look fabulous, and I love the color because of that paprika that was part of your rub. They just look great. They smell wonderful. You know, one of the things, Mike, that I forgot to mention earlier is that now you are a USDA inspected and approved meat market. Is that how you term that?
Yeah, it's actually a processing facility.
Yeah.
You know, and what that does for us is it gives us an extra set of eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We have a federal meat inspector here. You know, anytime that we're running a restaurant order or an order that's going to be shipped out, we'll have the inspector right here on site. So
it's a quality assurance.
It is. It's it's taking food safety for us up to the next level.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations. I know that takes a lot. That's a special process in itself. I know, Mike. Well, that's great. That's great news. Now, this chicken. Now,
Sorry,
Ryan, I wanted to.
I really have
check
to get
with
on
you.
top of this.
See, and that's what I wanted to ask you about that process. When you put that on, and again, everything's been prepped the day before, 24 hours,
Right.
and you put that on the grill, and you're really watching your heat when you do this chicken too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is you can't really, these barbecue guys, they always got a beer in a hand,
Yeah.
but they're always standing at the grill, right?
Yeah.
You always got to stay on top of that heat and
Yeah.
be watching that temperature. And you'll notice, where are the hot spots on my grill?
So you can adjust
So
and
yeah,
move.
I can take this guy, move him over here, just like playing chess a little bit.
Sure.
Checkers,
Okay.
a little hopscotch action.
And you
know.
want this to heat up and even heat the interior and the bones and
Absolutely.
get a
Because-
nice even heat throughout
Right.
that split.
Those bones, that calcium in the marrow of those bones, they act as a conduit,
Mm-hmm.
and they also they act as a conduit to keep that heat in there.
Yeah.
But they also protect and carry some moisture with them.
Okay.
And also when we did that brine,
Yes.
that brine, the sugar, the amount of water, everything that we had in there infused itself in there enough that it'll keep it more moist. And a lot of times people will have a lot of problems with keeping a moist chicken, and it just gets really dry.
Yes.
Pork is kind of the same way. You really want to kind of make sure you can brine pork just as well as you can do chicken.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people don't, or most people don't, but works out pretty good.
Now I notice here too, you've got the chicken, and I suppose now with you, the finishing touch of this is your sauce.
Absolutely. Now
And you wait till the very end to do that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Check
We
your
have-
temperatures.
We have one of these guys, and what I do is see where that leg is at.
Yep.
That's going to be where the biggest bone's at.
Yeah.
That's probably where the lowest temperature's at.
Okay.
This, we want to read over 165 up to about 185,
Okay.
because that temperature will drop down. This is reading about 199. That was our guy that got real hot right over there.
Exactly.
So we knew where our hot spot was at, and I want to know where my cold spot's at as well. So I'll temp a guy over here, the one that looks the least done,
Exactly.
just to make sure.
And it's just
Sitting right at 155. So I'm not going to serve that one yet.
exactly. Okay, good.
So what I do, and it's all management in where your
there you go.
where your
There's your
barbecue's at.
chessboard again.
Yep.
Just flipping them around.
These
you know
guys-
where those hot spots are.
I've
Yeah.
played this game enough that I know, you come over here and you're going to tempt that guy. 172.
Yep.
We've done this plenty of times, so we know that's our low temp guy. That might be as well. That guy's got the marks, and you see also with steaks and the same kind of
Yeah.
thing. You feel that, and you'll feel where it's done.
The density.
That density.
Okay.
Absolutely. You can kind of see it
Uh-huh.
and feel it as well.
That's
So.
great. So you'll finish these with the barbecue sauce, but also
We'll do
what
that right
you've
now.
got up here is a nice big pot of baked beans. I see that is
Oh, yeah.
cooking away, just keeping warm up here.
Yep. Yep.
And now, what's your
Nice temp-
secret with preparing those? Because
You know-
that's such an important part of barbecuing and grilling is a nice pot of baked beans.
What I do is, if I can, baked beans day in advance. Again, it's like chili.
Okay.
You let that stuff marry, and it gets so much more flavor to it. But what I like to do for that piquancy of that flavor, and again, it's that roller coaster ride, is I'll do a buckboard or cottage bacon is what they call it, and it's cured with molasses and brown sugar, and then a little bit of onion. Saute that up and throw it in last minute. So then it doesn't. Not everything tastes the same, but you have a little bit of texture to it.
Sure.
It's kind of that
Little finishing touch that makes all the difference again.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you know what, even with your baked beans, again, you start the day before. You get that prep. Then all the flavors are ready to go. When you heat that up, ready to serve.
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
love that. That's
Preparation is everything.
great. Now,
That's what really works.
your barbecue sauce. That's
Barbecue
always that's another secret ingredient.
Let Mike tell you about that barbecue sauce, because he
Barbecue
came
sauce
about
is
this
pretty
stuff.
easy for us. Charlie's barbecue sauce. We sell it here in the store. It's made here locally.
Oh, really?
It is.
Good to hear.
Dale brings it in. It's a great barbecue sauce. We just get great comments back on it that when we're out serving it. And again, it allows us to use a local product, in our catering, and that's the whole premises here is local, and so it fits into our program very well. It's a great quality sauce.
Now, Mike, when you mentioned this sauce is available in your store,
It is.
you have a lot of items in the store that I've watched that shelf grow and grow and grow, and now it's just full of a whole range of products. Many of them are local, and many of them are very special. not only spices, but there's rices, there's a huge variety of things.
Yeah, I think the last time we got together and shot the show a year and a half, 2 years ago, we were actually taking product and kind of spreading it out to make it look full. Today we're putting it all together just to try to get more shelf space. But you know, we are just very much anything local. You know, sauces, pickles, you know, produce, the meat, anything we can get local. That's where we want to be.
This is where you can find it. That's just a wonderful aspect of coming down here and shopping. It's a lot more than just meats and produces, the breads, all of those different condiments and rices and sides, and oh gosh, so much fun. Be sure and have some time. Come here when you're hungry.
Yes. Yes.
We like it when you shop, when you come hungry.
Well, and then you've got to hit the soup bar that Ryan puts together. That's a way to have lunch. To come down here and get in on that. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take and work on the coleslaw here while you guys are finishing up here, and I'll be back with you in just a moment.
That's great, Mike. Okay.
Thank you. Let's move this up a little bit so we don't overcook it. Just about there.
That's great, yeah. Now, and you just apply the barbecue sauce to this one side and then just let that warm up and seep in.
Right. Now we've had enough moisture on the other side. We know that that's all bone.
Right.
Don't waste the barbecue sauce.
Sure.
Let's get it one time on this side.
Okay.
And we'll get a little bit of, especially on a hot day, you'll get that caramelization and that heat coming off it. It'll dry it out enough that it's not getting soggy wetness.
Right.
The other nice thing about these
look at that.
half chickens.
Look at that.
See how easy that is?
Yes.
That's your chicken breast.
Goodness.
That's your
That's
chicken.
just done perfectly.
Yeah. Let's move it for you. And look at how easy that. That's your wing.
That's terrific.
Send the kids over. Hey, what do you want? Oh, you want a chicken leg? Oh, there. It's that easy. You don't have to mess with getting knives and pliers and anything else out.
That's just done.
Just that done.
That's nice. And I also noticed you've got a nice loaf of this artisan bread.
Oh yeah.
That you can slice up and serve with this. Oh, what a... Now,
About
typically
out of sauce, I
too.
need some more.
Typically, this is the combination. You've got your chicken, your baked beans, you've got a little bread, and then also one other item that you like to serve, and that is a coleslaw.
Yes.
And
Nice.
you make that up yourself too.
We do. Make our own coleslaw.
Uh-huh.
We do it like I think Mike's mom originally came up with the recipe.
Oh.
So trying to follow through with mom's recipe because
Right.
you don't want to irritate mom much.
And so you've got your cabbages all sliced up and chopped up, and then I noticed
We do it like with a honey mustard
oh,
rather than a coleslaw dressing. We do it with like kind of this honey mustard kind of kick
very
to
nice.
it, and then craisins. I think is what you were thinking
Craisins
about. Yeah,
to it.
yeah, it's cranberry raisin.
Sure.
Just something a little bit different. We'll add some apple to it. We'll add pear to it.
Uh-huh.
We get a lot of that, and it's all fresh, local produce.
Sure.
And that kind of stuff. And that's really what kind of makes it just a little bit different.
Yep. Very special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it looks like it's almost time to dine again here.
Is it?
Oh,
It is at lunchtime.
Is
It is.
everything ready? I think it's
We
ready
are
to
all
go.
set. Yes.
That's
We got
neat.
everything lined up the same way. You know, get that protein on, get your beans on early.
Yeah.
You're just warming them up.
Mhm.
You know, you're able to use all this area,
Gosh.
and that's what's so great. You have this indirect heat
Uh-huh.
that you can move your stuff around,
Yeah.
and
So
always
everything's even.
use use the grill to the fullest, as much as you can,
Okay.
and then the rest of the stuff you just keep in the cooler, bag of ice or whatever you need.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to step away again and get this plated up and show what it's going to look like when you're serving.
Sounds good.
Hooked on Toys!
If you enjoy preparing your fishing game, Hooked on Toys has everything you need to do it right. From vacuum sealers to smokers and all the seasonings and chips to go with them, you won't believe the variety of what Hooked on Toys has to offer the outdoor chef. They have an amazing selection of outdoor cookware too. Dutch ovens to camp stoves, camp tables, cookware to treat your family and friends to outdoor cooking at its best. It's all at Hooked on Toys, 1444 North Wenatchee Avenue, Wenatchee.
Hooked on Toys!
Honey, you are not gonna believe this. I bought Pepsi Next.
What's Pepsi Next?
It's the new cola from Pepsi. It's got real cola taste, but 60% less sugar.
Real cola taste. 60% less sugar.
Yeah. I know.
It's unbelievable.
But this is the most impressive thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Oh, definitely. Let me get a camera. I've never had anything like it. My parents are gonna flip.
Yeah, they're gonna be so proud.
Introducing Pepsi Next. Drink it to believe it.
Are you getting this, honey? It's going viral.
AmeriGas is the nation's largest supplier of propane and propane equipment. With over 650 locations all across the country, you can sleep easy knowing AmeriGas is right there to serve you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Are you building or buying a home? Ask your builder to make it propane. Make it AmeriGas. Learn more about the outstanding fixed pricing and affordable budget payment programs offered by AmeriGas.
Log on to amerigas.com.
AmeriGas, America's propane company, has a shopping list of all the things their product propane can do. Commercial business use, home heating, water heating, pool and spa heating, clothes drying, fuel for kitchen stoves, and of course, grilling. Propane is extremely affordable, clean burning, and extremely efficient. For a location near you, check your local Yellow Pages or visit us at amerigas.com. Enjoy benefits such as automatic delivery, flexible payment options, and customer referral awards. AmeriGas, America's propane company. Reliable, safe, and responsible.
Ryan and Mike, I tell you what, I can see why people are happy with the results of your barbecue and grilling process. Look at this finished plate. I mean, that is, hey, that's, it not only smells great, it looks great, and it's going to taste great. There's no doubt about that. And again, this unit, just looking at the surface area here, you can produce a lot of chicken.
Can produce a lot of anything.
Of anything, that's right. Well, my goodness. Again, though, the baked beans, I'm going to stress again with what Ryan has taught us, prep is the secret. That's the key. It not only goes with the brine that you prepared this chicken in, it also goes for your baked beans. Get those done. And remember to finish them with that great bacon and onion right at the last.
Yep.
This coleslaw, a little different with your honey mustard and craisins added to that. And a good artisan bread finishes it off nicely.
That it does.
All right.
Once again, I want to thank you, Mike and Ryan, for having us down here, taking the time to show us some of your secrets, what you can do to produce consistent results that makes everybody happy, whether it's steak, it's chicken, or the whole other range of things you're able to do on this grill. And remember, if you paid close attention, you can duplicate this at home. And I thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, it's you know, there's nothing that we do here that you can't do at home.
Exactly. Wonderful. Well, folks, it's that time of the show again, where I'm just going to have to step away and get a knife and a fork and really give it the final test so that I can see if I can ultimately approve of this meal. Once again, hey, thanks a bunch. You know, here we are. We're just finishing up here at Mike's Meats and Farmers Market right here in Wenatchee. And don't forget, you're also going to be able to find them at the new Pybus Market.